mindful. Like I wish, most of the questions I know, and when we lose, and you got to, kind of point a finger at what went wrong. If we obviously knew what to do about it, we wouldn't do it. So it's just a matter of executing, being mindful of what it takes to win that particular game that night. Maintain our momentum that we've worked hard to create in the first half, but weren't able to do it. Still, the grit in the fight allows us to be one shot away from stealing a game that we had no business being in. But we gotta come to a realization, like if we're gonna win or do anything, in a playoff kind of scenario, a game like tonight can't happen.
You guys looked about as sharp as ever in the first quarter and a half with the ball movement, passes. Did it feel that way at the time? And when did you sort of sense it change?
No, I definitely did, but it's as we understood how, like, without Jokic, how they were going to try to guard, and we kind of picked them apart, really, with ball and body movement. And we were getting wide open layups off of cuts. We were getting good looks. We missed some shots that we probably still could have made and could have been a bigger lead, but did everything we were supposed to do to start well on the road and give ourselves some good momentum. And then a couple turnovers, a couple open looks in transition, offensive rebounds, fouls. It's like clockwork. They took advantage of those mistakes, and then it's just a ball game of, a shot here, shot there, and on the road, like, you never want to be in that kind of situation if you can control it.
When you're in these games or situations when focus does waver, I mean, can you feel it? And is it something that you guys just like need, like a jolt or something to get everyone to snap back into it?
I mean, yeah. It's kind of a vibe of how it's been on the road for us all year for the majority of the time, where, it's like a 4 or 5 minute stretch and the wheels just fall off, and you give a team not only a momentum, but you give them belief that, they're supposed to win that game. And that's a dangerous position to be in, with the amount of talent that's in this league, no matter who you're playing. So, sound like a broken record a little bit, but we got to be able to, still have faith in ourselves that we can figure it out.
Has this season felt like more of a grind than usual, or is it just, every regular season is kind of its own way?
Every season's tough in its own way, just because, sustaining a level of play for 82 games is difficult for any team, but also knowing, like, you got the championship target on your back. And it's wild saying that after game 78, but it still feels like teams are, playing above, their numbers when they play against us. And then, you get to a situation where, you just can't find a good momentum or good rhythm on a nightly basis. But even when you're winning, sustaining that is difficult for different reasons. But like I said, we have a lot of confidence that, and hopefully you ask anybody in that locker room, we have a lot of confidence that, we can beat anybody on a given night, and we have what it takes to show up, again, in a playoff type situation where you're locked in on just winning that particular game, that particular night. But